Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of my podcast on my way from work. Today the episode is going to be quite different, not for you but for me, because I am not going from work, I'm going to work because we are having a Christmas party. Today is December 13th, 2024, so I'm heading to work. And I'd like to share with you some thoughts about Wednesday, I believe it was Wednesday, when we had a feedback round where we were giving and receiving feedback everyone to everyone, which I like and which I cherish, which I also consider being a part of a good culture. As I was saying, like bleeding edge culture in the world, and the type of culture we are like inspiring others how to do it, about everything like the super days, which is a full day where the interviewed person or person being recruited is going to the team for one full day, which they get paid even if it succeeds or not. I believe I'm not lying. And so it's much better than doing some homework, because the homework is just work to do, or ChatGPT can do it nowadays maybe. So this is like a full way to know a person, and I like that a lot. Also those feedbacks I like a lot, and I was sharing my opinion or my fear that those things are going to be cut off in the future when the costs or questions about cost cuttings are going to appear. So it will be like, what can we cut to save some time and money, and those meetings and those cultural stuff will get cut off, which I experienced in the past, and then the culture just starts to fall apart, and the competent people start to leave because they don't feel appreciated or in the flow of the project. So I hope we will manage to keep it as long as we can, because I find it totally vital for the project and for the people to stay on the project or product in this case. So let's see. I am wishing us luck to keep it the way it is right now. It was also nice because everyone was sharing feedback on everyone, so it wasn't like a hidden feedback between the, let's say, management, which means Honza, Stepan and Marketa. They were also giving feedback on each other in front of us, just regular workers, regular shovels, as I like to say. So it was like a sign of psychological maturity to me, and also a sign of that it's good to look weak in the team, even for the founders, that they trust us or each other, that they wouldn't tear them apart because they show they have some weakness or things to work on professionally or personally. So that's something that I appreciate greatly, and it's a sign of a good team culture for me. So we were sharing the feedback. I'm thinking about some particular points that should be like shared here, so I can say what was shared on me. The feedback on me was, I think, like positive, so shameless brag about the positive feedback on me. The negative things or the corrective things was the perception of me not iterating fast enough on my tasks. So I was like supporting my point of view by saying that it's hard for me to iterate fast or to just slap some code together and put it into the production, because then I would also need to fix the errors that would happen, and it's something that I feel a risk that the fixing later would be more expensive than doing it properly at the first glance. But yeah, I took the feedback to my heart, and let's see how my heart processes it. So the feedback on others was like, for the mine feedback, it was kinda. I was sharing the risk that my like performance ceiling may be hit because I'm able to do things like right or quickly, and there is also the learning curve where me and the other guys are just learning the code and the semantics in that, and also I'm comparing it to the older projects or my previous projects, so it's like a creative discipline by itself. And I had experience in the past when I was talking this. It was replied to me that I'm just not wanting to work hard enough, or that I'm just blaming others and I don't want to accept the ownership of the feedback. So this didn't happen here in Tolji, which I am very glad for, maybe a bit surprised. So let's see how it goes. I hope I will learn the code base and the code base will learn me also. Sorry, just memeing around. And I will be able to calibrate to the expectations of the team, and also the expectations of the team will be calibrated to the actual outputs of mine and the other people. So I think it's like a progress that needs to be done, and it's hard to do it right at the first time, or just in a moment. I have to run across the street. Okay. So let's see how it goes. I am curious how it will go in the startup atmosphere and the startup settings. Yeah, I also got a feedback from Stepan that I am using the word corporate too much. So I will try not to say corporate as much. But I'm using it like when I am comparing the startup culture we are having now to the standard management structure, and where everything needs to be rigid and communicated through all the layers and stuff. So It's like the contrast of what we are doing now. But yeah, it's a feedback, so I'm glad for that, and I will let it to make an impression on my subconscious. So I'm thinking about something more. I'd like to also thank to the people who were listening to the previous episodes 1, 2 and 3. I put a LinkedIn post with the first episode, which got like 200 something impressions, and like 10 people clicked on the YouTube video. So thank you for that if you are one of those persons and you are listening to the 4th episode. I am deeply glad. So if you had any feedback, I'd be glad if you put a comment to the YouTube page, or if the YouTube is not the right format, you'd like to listen to those podcasts, let me know. I was thinking about Spotify podcasts, which should be free and also easy to use, but it's like a work to do. So if you'd like to listen to those podcasts on Spotify, let me know. I can definitely invest the time if there was the demand for that. Okay, and I'm almost in the office, so I'd like to say goodbye for now and see you or hear you on the next week. I guess I will record something on Monday. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a nice day, evening, whenever you are listening to this. Bye!